This is Man Confections, hidden in the alleyway alongside Art Space building in Michigan City, Indiana. I met my wife in pastry school 16 years ago. Ever since then, it's been a dream to have our own bakery confection shop. Through the skin of our teeth, we've done that. We've built it up from our bootstraps, and it's everything we wanted it to be. Confection's usually a small treat. It doesn't have to be relegated to just chocolate. Small cakes, little petit fours, or something that can fall under the idea of confections. We're trying to bring that elevated sense of flavors without having to pay for the elevated aspects of an overly designed product. A little more rustic, but still beautiful. You can come in once a week and get your favorite turtle or your favorite bonbon bar. Instead of saying, you know what, because of the price point, I can only have it for birthdays and Christmas. So I'm trying to create something that's a little more an everyday treat. Initially, you might eat with your eyes, but the moment you eat it, then it becomes the make or break moment. We can get into conversations about this cocoa bean, that cocoa bean, blah, 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 blah. It boils down to that one singular moment when you take that bite. Did it bring you happiness? Were you happy? Best part about having my own place, it's having that true sense of a family bakery. All of us are building this together. I've had two great jobs, that paid well, that took care of me, and I've lost both those jobs because of the pandemic. I figured, I can bring what I've always envisioned, not what somebody else has envisioned, and succeed or fail just as much as there. Probably more work that you have to do for your own place, but it's more enjoyable because you're creating something of your own. Being born, raised here, that's a pride too, is just to create something for the community. This is truly a labor of love in here from me and my wife to create the shop. I wake up, I want to get to the shop. I want to start making again, start creating. When it comes to the creation of the different products, a lot of it has to do in the beginning is to respect the basics. And over the years, you experiment with different flavors to see how well they go together. And then you can look at two different things that completely differ from each other, but there's a lot of similarities in the flavor profiles that make up the product. So you can kind of see how they would go together in a way. Sometimes the opposites of each other do go together because they complement each other because of the opposites in which they are. The bar that we create is a chocolate that we blend with olive oil and has a little bit of salt and pepper on it. And the idea of that was I wanted to create a bar that went well with a charcuterie board. So this bar here, you could actually take a little chunk of Parmesan cheese and put it on the chocolate bar and eat it, and it would go really well together. It's a trusting of your instincts to experiment and then not being afraid that if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it's fine. If I put that Parmesan on the chocolate and I ate it and it tasted horrible, okay, it tasted bad. Next thing, let's try it again. We've been making the chocolate bars as kind of a hobby for 6-7 years. And that's kind of started and stopped and started and stopped. And that's one of the beauties of having your dream is that it might be put on the shelf for a little bit, but you can always dust that off and revitalize your dream. Me and my wife couldn't have done this 8 years ago. I want them to leave with just a sense of happiness. It's really simple that way. It's not about thinking about high end, low end, this or that. It's enjoying that moment. And if that moment is good enough, then you'll want to come back to that again.